What if some of the most boring chapters in the Torah are actually hiding one of its biggest lessons? At first glance, the opening chapters of the book of Numbers feels more like census reports, camp arrangements, and endless details, tribe after tribe, number after number. But sometimes we become so focused on the individual threads that we completely miss the tapestry God is weaving. Join me to discover why your personal wilderness is not just wasted time, but possibly the most important part of your story in this week's 5-Minute Torah. Shalom and blessings from Shalom Macon, the place where disciples of Yeshua learn, connect, and grow. I'm Darren, and before I get into the 5 minutes of my 5-Minute Torah commentary, let's cover a few quick facts about this week's Torah portion. This week we are studying the 34th Torah portion and the first portion of the book of Numbers. We are in the portion of Bamidbar, Numbers 1:1 through 4:20, and here are the 3 things that you need to know about it. Number 1, Israelite census, gathering the troops. The Torah portion of Bamidbar opens with a detailed census of the Israelite men eligible for military service, those 20 years old and upward. Conducted in the wilderness of Sinai, the census was not merely about numbers. It established order within the camp, prepared Israel for movement and defense, and reinforced each tribe's role within the covenant community. Moses and Aaron, together with the tribal leaders, counted every tribe individually, highlighting the value and contribution of each one to the nation as a whole. As Israel prepared to journey toward the Promised Land, the census reminded them that they were not a scattered multitude, but an organized people gathered under authority and purpose for God. Number 2, holy responsibility, the role of the Levites. Unlike the other tribes of Israel, the Levites were not counted for military service. Instead, they were set apart for the sacred responsibilities connected to the Mishkan, or the tabernacle. Their duties included assembling, transporting, guarding, and caring for the holy furnishings during Israel's journeys through the wilderness. Although some of their work may have appeared ordinary on the surface, it carried profound spiritual significance. The service of the Israelites preserved the sanctity of the tabernacle and made it possible for Israel to maintain proper worship and communion with God. Through their faithfulness, the presence of God remained at the center of the camp and at the center of Israel's life. And number 3, Pidyon Haben, redemption of the firstborn. While the consecration of the firstborn was first introduced in the book of Exodus, the Torah portion of Bamidbar explains more fully how this redemption was to function within Israel. After God spared the firstborn of Israel during the final plague in Egypt, every firstborn male was set apart as belonging to him. In Bamidbar, the Levites are appointed to serve as substitutes for the firstborn of Israel in service of the tabernacle. A census is then taken of both the Levites and the firstborn males of Israel, and any excess number of firstborns is redeemed through a monetary payment. This act of redemption served as an ongoing reminder that life belongs ultimately to God, the one who redeemed Israel and continues to sustain his people. The 5-Minute Torah series is your guide to uncovering Messianic connections within each week's Torah portion, pulling together the Torah and the teachings of the apostolic scriptures. In just 5 minutes, you'll discover how the Torah connects to your life as a disciple of Yeshua with insights that are both practical and deeply spiritual. The 5-Minute Torah books are the weekly Torah portion with a Messianic connection in just 5 minutes. Don't wait. Order yours today. This week's Torah commentary is called The Big Picture and comes from my book, 5-Minute Torah, Volume 1. A distinct way of reading the scriptures is evident when we peel back the layers of religious and cultural sediment that have accumulated in our minds. One of the ways to do this is by returning to the original language of the Torah. A prime example of this is found in the book of Numbers. In Christian tradition, the book of Numbers is so named because of the first 4 chapters, which seem to be written by the Israelite Census Bureau. It appears to be entirely preoccupied by the numbers of the various tribes and subgroups within the children of Israel. From the opening lines of, "Take a census of all the congregation of the people of Israel by clans," chapter 1, verse 2, until the end of chapter 4, it appears that the Torah has little to offer us other than this obsession with the number of people in the various camps within Israel. But are numbers the only thing the Torah is trying to communicate to us in this Torah portion? How we read the Torah depends on our perspective. One person's way of reading a passage may differ vastly from another. For the casual reader, making it through the first 4 chapters of this book is nothing less than an endurance test. If we are oblivious to the big picture, our current current reading can seem like a waste of time. However, if we can zoom out and see the big picture that the Torah is trying to paint for us, then everything begins to come into focus. Let's briefly zoom out to take a look at one perspective of this. The name of our Torah portion is Bamidbar, which is also the Hebrew name of the book of Numbers. But interestingly, the word Bamidbar doesn't mean numbers. Bamidbar means in the wilderness, from the word midbar meaning wilderness. It's taken from the first verse in our reading. The Lord spoke to Moses in the wilderness, Bamidbar of Sinai. From the onset of this new book of the Torah, we are given a reminder of the context of what we are about to read. The children of Israel are no longer slaves in the land of Egypt, nor have they reached the land of promise. They're still in the wilderness on their way to Canaan, the land that they will one day call home. Although they are not yet in a time of war, the Lord is having them take a census in preparation for the many battles that lie ahead of them. Entering into the land will not be a waltz in the park. It will require a huge effort on their part. Now is their time of preparation. Now is their time for self-assessment. Now is their time to fine-tune their listening skills so that they can hear the commander-in-chief. Sometimes we feel we are lost in the wilderness. Sometimes we can't see the forest because of the trees. Sometimes the big picture gets lost in the details of everyday life. But if we realize that our Creator has an ultimate game plan and that our lives are a thread in the tapestry of the kingdom, we might just be able to zoom out and see the beauty of what He is creating. Just as a tapestry is made up of thousands or maybe millions of individual threads, so too is the tapestry of the kingdom made up of billions of individuals working toward the purpose of our Creator. It's easy to get frustrated with thread number 3,986,105 and lose sight of the ornate beauty of the other side of the cloth. Are we looking at our lives as merely numbers in a list or as a midbar of preparation for our task that's in front of us? The Torah portion of Bamidbar may help us shift our perspective toward the proper direction if we take it to heart. Well, if you have children who enjoy learning Torah in a fun, engaging way, we've created a space just for them. Our Rabbi Shmuley Socks videos now have a brand new home on the Shalom Macon Kids YouTube channel, a place filled with kid-friendly Torah teaching designed to help them learn, connect, and grow. Be sure to head on over, subscribe, and turn on notifications so that they don't miss a single episode of Socks on Your Table. And as always, thank you for making Shalom Macon part of your home. You can check out the new channel right here.